Welcome to Haugen Racing, guys. Today we're going to teach you guys how to drift low horsepower. We brought out a brand new missile car. It's not quite done, we're still missing power steering, but I want to show you guys the car real quick. We have a whole build series on it, you guys can check that out, but it's basically a stock SR20 from an S13, so it's sitting at like, what, 209 horsepower or something like that. Just basic extended lower control arms, modified knuckles. This is truly your low horsepower starter drift car or missile drift car. We're gonna teach you guys how to drive it. So when you're learning, you wanna start out with like doing figure eights and donuts, so get those down. But once you're there, we're really ready to take it to the course. A lot of guys, or a lot of courses rather, will have really small courses set up. This is just such a great course. We have like a little entry, 2, 3, and there's kind of a fourth corner there. And this is such a great corner because you can stick in second gear, you can enter in second gear, so we don't have to worry about shifting when we're entering. We're really probably just gonna do a clutch kick entry, keep it simple. Don't worry about being super wide on that stuff or real tight on these corners because you don't want to hit this stuff. So just try to get through the course. First lap is clutch kick entry, just staying midline, trying to chain and make sure you're not straightening out. With a low horsepower car, you're gonna have to use a lot of clutch kicks throughout, but don't go too crazy with it. If wheels are spinning and you're drifting, you don't need a clutch kick. It's only when you feel them start to grip up and you feel like you need to get back in that torque range or kind of disrupt it, then you can hit a clutch kick. You may have to use handbrake on some parts. There's one of these straights is kind of long, the transition between like this corner and that. That's okay, but we like to avoid handbrake as much as possible. With a low horsepower car, a power over entry or a really long handbrake entry is probably not gonna work. Starting with clutch kick entries and then eventually a fate entry because you wanna use the inertia to keep you going. So on this corner and really any of these small courses and even when you get into bigger courses, you need to have your vehicle speed up high. So that's super key. It's like full throttle the whole time. And there is some clutch kicks. You got to work the clutch while you're going through, but it's such good practice because once you get in a high horsepower car, say 400 or 500 horsepower and then further like 800 plus, if you drive them like that, you're going to be that much faster and that much more just better. I can't think of the words, but. It's so good to learn with a car like this and work on getting this smooth. If you saw like with the handbrake entry, I kind of did like a feint and a handbrake and it slowed me down. And then I felt like I had to use handbrakes throughout. There were other times where I did a faster kind of big clutch kick entry or even tossing a little bit of a feint entry and that kept my vehicle speed up. So when you're learning, just try keeping up some speed and doing just a really hard clutch kick with kind of a chuck of the car. You don't need to do a full-on feint entry, but that will keep your vehicle speed up. But no matter what, you're basically gonna be full throttle through the entire course. And as long as you're full throttle, tires are spinning, and you're able to control it, you know you're at a good grip level and everything's working properly. So if you feel like you're drifting this course really well, you're on a midline, not using much handbrake, start trying to go wider. Focus on the entry point, maybe getting back bumper a little closer to here, staying wide, and kind of come in on this apex and going wide again. You know, start kind of growing that line. That's gonna also help you carry more speed. If you just rock a midline or a really tight line on here, it's gonna slow you down. So I hope that helps you guys. If you guys have any questions, hit those comments. We have a bunch of other how to drift videos. Check those out. And I mean, now if you can do this, you're ready to take it to a little larger track. You're ready to go maybe try third gear, This car will do third gear. You should be able to do it. It's gonna be some work, but it's good practice. So guys, check out all our other videos. We'll list them here. Check out the build series on this thing as well. And we'll see you guys in a couple days. Peace.